How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Today, we are currently sitting at number 26 in the world, and locally in the United States, we are number 6. We're going to be taking a look at some of my recent attacks. Not these ones versus Mako, but actually these ones versus a very, very popular base that has just come around in the builder base. And we're going to be showcasing the power of the baby dragons and how I like to attack this base in this very specific way to save a couple of baby dragons and to have enough to clear out the second stage. So, going to be looking at a few variations of this base. So we're starting off with the battle chopper in the bottom right hand side of the base, and then as soon as it gets in range of the roaster and the arch tower, we're dropping in 2 supporting dragons, 1 to tank the arch tower, and then 1 to cut in to get to the double cannon. Now this is the very tricky part, where if you deploy the baby dragons correctly, you'll have 1 very low health baby dragon split upward to splash onto the Mega Tesla. If it doesn't splash, it's not that big of a deal, but if you can get multiple hits onto the Mega Tesla, then you will have a lot of baby dragons left over. And you'll see on the second stage, there are 3 corner buildings, so you need some troops to take them out, like no matter what. So on this second stage, I like to bring in the cannon cart to take out this left firecracker, assuming there are no traps. And then I like to send in the battle chopper from the right hand side of the base once this firecracker starts to tank or get locked onto the battle chopper. Then we'll send in a baby dragon to target this elixir storage. Maybe it'll splash if we have one with an ability. If not, it will gradually get over to the firecracker. And then at the same time, I'll deploy 1 other baby dragon onto the gold storage, splash, hit the firecracker, and then if it all works out, the battle chopper will have a 3rd tier ability and will be able to splash onto the cannon, do some AoE, and it will actually destroy this firecracker as well. So luckily the cannon cart has not hit any traps, not found any Teslas. We do have a couple of extra baby dragons left over, so we're able to deploy them on some of the outskirts of the base, which is nice. Using this strategy, we do not have a perfect plan for the zappies. So you have to sort of just hope that your battle chopper is at full health. If you lose your battle chopper during the first stage, it's going to be much more difficult, not impossible. If you have extra baby dragons, just more difficult. So now let's take a look at this base. Slightly different variation run by Crazy 8. But again, we're deploying the battle chopper in the bottom right hand side of the base. As soon as it gets to the gold or gem collector, once that gets destroyed and it goes to the roaster, when it gets in range, we'll deploy 1 baby dragon on the army camp to cut into the arch tower, then 1 baby dragon on the lab to start tanking the other arch tower. I like to deploy 1 other baby dragon on the far left side, just so it cuts into either the arch tower or the air bombs. And it's also very important to use the battle chopper splash ability to hit the roaster. It just helps speed things up. So as we saw there, we did get a splash ability onto the Mega Tesla, but it wasn't an isolated splash damage. So I believe we also have slightly different Tesla locations. So we do lose the baby dragon at the top right. We do get some extra damage onto our battle chopper. However, we still have 1 baby dragon left, full health with the ability. It's going to come in very, very nicely for the second stage. And then with that 3rd tier charged up, we get the full health battle chopper. So this is the minimalist approach. This is essentially the minimal amount of things that you need to survive. You need your full health battle chopper. You need 1 baby dragon with a breath ability. Anything less, if you have a baby dragon without the breath ability, is not going to be a fun time. So hopefully you have a few baby dragons surviving. That would be ideal. But you have to bring in a cannon cart to take out this bottom left firecracker, and you have to bring in another full health baby dragon from the other reinforcement camp. So again, once this firecracker locks onto the battle chopper, we'll deploy the baby dragon. We also deploy the baby dragon up top, use the splash ability so that we damage the firecracker. The bottom left baby dragon takes out the firecracker. The battle chopper charged up ability takes out the other firecracker. And then now we can try to move in our cannon cart to help speed things along. At this point we did have the one baby dragon with that splash ability left, so we took out a couple of the zappies, got a weird angle, but we also did splash onto the firecracker, which is awesome. So we are getting some chip damage from the splash from the cannon cart, which is nice. So there's only the Tesla left, as well as the corner building. So if you have a spare baby dragon, even super low health, ooh, hit a push trap there. That could have been bad. But if you have a spare baby dragon, make sure to deploy it on one of the corner buildings to save yourself some time so you don't time fail. So those are the two main attacks. I'm going to show you a third one for when I tried to do the same exact attack but did things a little bit out of order. So we'll speed through this one because it's not as helpful, but we can see exactly what I did wrong here, where we get the lock on, we deploy the two baby dragons like normal, third one on the left hand side. However, we do not use the battle chopper ability on the roaster. We waited, so that causes the other baby dragon to not be able to survive long enough to get the splash damage onto the Tesla. We do hit some air mines on this one as well, but in this attack we are going to have a super low health baby dragon, no ability. We do have the full health battle chopper, but as we're going to see here on the second stage, it's a little bit different. This firecracker is one more tile to the left, I believe, so we are slightly out of range, so we do have to wait a little bit longer, but we're going to do the same thing, right? Once the firecracker locks on, baby dragon, full health baby dragon up top. There's a Tesla up there, which is kind of interesting. And the third star ability from the battle chopper, take it down. So essentially this would have been the same, except we don't have that other baby dragon to help take out the zappies and to kind of get closer, and we don't have that ability to splash onto the firecracker, which is the difference here. So we get very, very close. Cannon cart gets most of the way there. We'll speed things along here. So this base is very, very tricky. However, I do recommend trying to practice this strategy. It's been working for me and seems to be one of the only strategies that is consistent. But if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. There's a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Until next time, take care.